the Liberty Hurricanes, Mr. George Pitzellis, representing his son Andy, and we got is Mr. Mariano here. Come on. And I hate to make George move. Here, but we're trying to do some work here. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Well, George, good to see you. Mikey, good to see you. I'll start with Mikey till George gets set up here. One of our pitchers of the year, EPC pitcher of the year, Mikey Mariano. Let me just read your stats. 11-2, 2.12 ERA, 85 innings. He was a workhorse, man. It seemed like you were pitching every day, man.
Yeah.
Every day. 11 wins is impressive. Again, 59 strikeouts, 18 walks. Mikey, congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on it?
It was definitely something coming into the year where I was really surprised about how much I had to pitch, especially the days lined up perfectly for me to keep coming back. And I was worried a little bit going into the season, finally getting the starter role, but it all just played perfectly for us. And I mean, if you look at our record, we just played baseball.
Highlight for you?
Definitely having the freedom games where I think I had like 3 or 4 complete games, and it was just 70 pitch games. It's just we kept us rolling through most of the year.
You wanted the ball. It seemed like you wanted pitch count. You know, you don't care. You wanted that ball. I think you would have taken that ball every single day, Mikey. No matter. I know the rules would not allow for that, but you would take the ball every single day.
Oh yeah, I'm a guy where if I can pitch, I want to go. I take care of myself very well. Like all my coaches know, I'm there like 2 hours before practice, and the trainer's getting work done so I can keep bouncing back. I mean, pitching is just amazing to me, and having to be able to control the game like that, it's amazing.
Miss George, say something about this fine young man.
Mikey Mariano was 11-2, Mike.
Yes, sir.
He always had a smile on his face. And if he didn't have a smile on his face, I put a smile on his face. Am I correct?
Yes, he did.
And why did he smile? Like he was always relaxed. And you can tell his relaxation on the mound. Keith, he had 4 or 5 pitches. I'm not sure how many, Mike. 5 pitches, and he threw them to spots, and he threw them to the hitter's bat. That's why he had so many fly balls. That's why he had so few pitches, because he would go into an inning and throw 7 pitches and make 3 outs.
Wow!
It was lovely to see. And I give him all the credit.
Thank you.
Where are you going to college? I know you're going to college. What school? I forget now.
Lock Haven University.
Lock Haven. Looking forward to that?
Yes, I am.
How much you're going to miss Liberty baseball, though?
I'm going to miss it a lot. I mean, these coaches are some of the best coaches I've ever had during the entire baseball career, and being able to play baseball with some of my best friends growing up. We all went to the same little leagues, so I've been with these guys since I was 5 years old playing t-ball, and it's definitely going to be a stretch of I'm only going to college with Dylan Metzger at Lock Haven, so I'm basically fresh start with new guys, and I can't wait to get down there and go to work.
You had so many great moments. Was there one above the rest for you?
It was district championship last year. We got rained out the first day. We started to play, and then we got pushed back, and they gave me the start, and I got in a little trouble, but I still remember when Jacob Rivera made a diving catch in right field to save us probably a tie game, and just the dog pile after that game is something I will never forget, ever.
Going into the year, we thought, but we've learned something about Liberty. Never count them out. That's what I've learned. And your late coach, Mr. Panetsky.
Yes. Mark.
He always, I said, Mark, you lost all these players. I'm picking you. He'd like, pick us low. He loved that.
Yeah.
And then everybody get fired up if I picked you not to win the division. I learned my lesson that way. But he was always begging me, pick us low. Yeah. But I love the guy. And you're never going to be picked low, because there's that high bar of expectation at Liberty. There's a standard of excellence, and you guys always seem to meet it. Going into the year, did you think you could have the 6? Now, you guys went 22-7, 14-2 in the regular season.
Correct.
The only team that won 2 state playoff games. I'll go back to Mikey here, and I'll get to you in a second, George. But
Not a problem.
talk about exceeding expectation.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of the year, we all heard the talk, all our team, that we were going to struggle losing all our guys because we basically only had me and Franklin returning that actually played last year. So going into the season where it was a lot of unknown, our guys stepped up in a really big role of we had to fill the shoes, and our guys are phenomenal all year. We figured out ways. If you looked at all our games, we were down early in games. We just had guys that would figure it out, and they just played the game of baseball that Liberty is, and they bought into what our coaches were saying, and it looks like we succeeded pretty well.
The culture there is phenomenal, isn't it?
For sure. I mean, it's some of the best baseball I've been around in all my years of playing.
But this is a baseball town, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Oh, there's so many good baseball players.
What little league did you come out of?
Northwest Little League.
Okay.
Came out of Northwest, and I mean, there's some of the best baseball players around here, and even from like Nazareth, Northampton, we played all these kids growing up, so it's a really good group of kids around here.
Well, maybe you could make a comment. His son is one of our coaches of the year, and what can you say about Coach Pitt?
Coach Pitt he always is putting a smile on my face. Me and him joke around all the time. He's phenomenal into building a great baseball program here. No matter how, like as you said, no matter how many players we lose, he still figures out a way to improve us, and all the workouts we do, training, he just buys into us. He's one of the best coaches to buy into us and just keeps building something special over here.
You always told me, I think a couple times our paths crossed outside dugouts, Mr. Pasilis, and you said, Keith, I didn't think we were going to do this year. You said that a few times. You know, we thought we lost all these kids. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. We're going to have to play a certain way. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised that you had the success that you had?
Yes and no, Keith. Yes and no. I knew, basically, it was the bench warmers of last year. They did a phenomenal job on the bench. That's one of our keys.
Yeah.
The bench and the support that they give the starters. And these were the bench warmers. Let me mention a few. Adam Unangst played right field. Max Landis was the center fielder. Justin Fry was the left fielder. I have my notes here, so I'm sorry.
Unbelievable bookie. That book is tattered and torn, but he knows what he's doing.
By the way, I love Keith Groller's articles in the paper.
Well, I love guys like you. You guys keep me going, I'll tell you.
Jackson Horvath played third.
Yep,
Willie Cruz was the only underclassman. He was a sophomore.
He was really good.
He was really
Willie.
good. Dylan Metzger, Jake Matthews. I love all these guys. And the only guy besides Mikey could come back was Franklin Pichardo, but I shouldn't say only guy. I've never seen an arm in 60 years of coaching. 60. I never saw an arm like that. Even the Schneider boys in Northampton.
Hoops.
Yeah. Franklin has a better arm.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put down.
And he was
anybody.
injury plagued early in the year. He got an injury, kind of limits his effectiveness.
Yes.
Toward the end, he got stronger, and he was closer to 100%. Right.
Franklin. Our DH, Camp Kinsicki. Our pitchers, Mikey Mariano Jr., 11 wins. Kyle Brandt, Dimitri Kandulis, Liam Fitzpatrick, which did some good pitching. Rocco Sierra, good pitching. Frank Lasso, he was a senior. Jackson Donatelli was a designated runner. Darion Ellis was a designated runner. Christian Hackett, Jake Strong, Bray Kashner at the end. Fakir Conway. The coaches were Andy, Alex Specht, Evan Dwyer, Tommy Vasquez, and me, George Pasilis. However, it doesn't take one like Mikey or two. It takes all 26 of us. You know what, Keith? Good teams are coach-led. Great teams are player-led. And then the outliers. This was an outlier this year.
Yeah.
I really mean that. It takes 26 people, and that was us. Andy, of course, is the glue. He used to, at 4 years old, want to shovel off the street so we can throw 60 feet because that, or 70 feet. So that was, he could reach first base from shortstop as a 4-year-old. He wanted to do that and throw in the street. That's the mentality.
Yeah.
He's got your mentality, Keith, as a writer, as a coach.
Yeah. Well, it's a great baseball family. You are baseball. I don't want to.
Thank you.
You are baseball. You know,
Mikey's baseball.
Well, Mikey is too, but it goes from the coaches. I don't think the players can love the sport unless they get it from their coaches to a degree.
Absolutely.
And you love baseball. I know you forever. You know, my passion is with baseball is the Blue Mountain League.
Yes.
You are a cornerstone of the Blue Mountain League.
Thank you.
Part and parcel of that league. I've covered that league since, I don't know, one of my first stories in 1980, 81 was in the Blue Mountain League. And you've been associated with that league. You are baseball in this city. And I think Andy's picked it up from you. It transcends to the players. And it's a whole beautiful thing. And this city and the sport of baseball go hand in hand with George Basilis, I believe.
I thank you very much. You know, Chris Sewell.
I love Chris.
Chris Sewell.
Of course, he's the grandson of the great coach, Earl Dreisbach.
Earl Dreisbach, yeah.
I don't know Earl Dreisbach.
I don't know how you remember all these things. Earl Dreisbach. But Andy and Chris Sewell and my second son, Chris.
I remember him playing for Pumpkin. Yeah.
They were the Bat Boys for the old Bethlehem Cardinals teams.
Yep.
And you remember, Keith, you were young.
Peifel Field. Packed place.
We used to have playoffs, Mikey, there. Again, there wasn't the phones. There wasn't so much on TV. There wasn't this.
You're right. It's a big factor.
We had 3,000 people lined 6 deep along
in the city of Bethlehem.
In the city of Bethlehem, Peifel Field.
Well, the rivalry was the Red Sox and the Cardinals, right?
And the kids, the young kids, the Bat Boys. Andy was one of them. They ate it up. Yeah. They looked at us and they said, "We want to be like that."
Yeah,
it
was a great
Keith
thing.
will tell you.
It was a great thing, and it's still going. Maybe not quite the same as it used to go. I still enjoy it. I hope that in fact, Tony and I are going to be working on a All-Star game. Blue Mountain League playing the Perky League Friday night. I'm hoping to get my voice back, and we're going to. I think I'll be joining Tony down in Lansdale. Looking forward to that. George, final word from you on your son, on Mikey. Final word from you.
My final word is that this year we didn't change any positions. No. We didn't change any positions. The people that I mentioned there started almost every game. I know other people would fill in, but I think we loved each other. Mm-hmm. I think we loved coaching them. They liked us coaching them. We liked them playing for us. Mikey was phenomenal. He was just phenomenal. I was just talking to Chase's mom and dad and Chase
Walker.
Walker, yes, thank you for helping me there. Good people. That goes along with your statement that give Bethlehem credit.
Oh, it's a great town.
It's a great town. It used to be, and it still is, Northampton and a lot of the other towns. But Bethlehem is special.
Yeah, it sure is.
I've seen that.
Sure is.
And I've been coaching long enough to see special kids, but it's they didn't say boo one time. Yes, coach. no coach. We'll do our best, coach.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, and with a little luck, it's luck too, of course.
Right. George, we gotta get running. You're welcome. You're welcome here anytime you want. You stop in. We got a studio. We usually do the stuff from a studio not too far from here. I'm gonna have you back. I love talking with you.
Not a problem.
Mikey, real quick, final word from you.
I would not want to have played with my senior year with any other guys on this team or be coached by anyone else. We had a group of phenomenal kids, and I'll forever hold special place in my heart for all these guys.
I'll be rooting for you at Lock Haven.
Thank you.
All the best. Great interview, by the way, too. Excellent. George Pitsillis representing his son, the coach, one of our coaches of the year, Andy. Mikey Mariano, one of our EPC pitchers of the year. We need a break. We'll come back with more from the Clubhouse Garage.
Shop 4th of July savings at the Home Depot right now.